already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Wait, that 380!
Someone got man. Sugar!
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
No, 66.
Check.
From the gun, it's Brady. And complete to Zach Ertz. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that. Yeah,
it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Right here. Hey, look three.
Hey, 66.
Motion.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And an alley to run. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Saquon Barkley. 27 yards. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone, as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
132 fighter.
Here's Jones to throw again. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson.
Tell you what, Paul, when you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick-6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
From the 22, Jones. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. This is the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from it. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
We won it! Come to my world! Slam! Slam!
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
70 India.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jones. And that's caught by Smith. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Hard. Get it.
First down. Here's a run with Peterson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. They find some open field here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Hey, lock it.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Fair.
Tighten up. Watch out.
Go.
15, check 15. 54.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Peterson. But despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right there.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Peterson. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Now Saquon Barkley. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of risk.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Throwing on second and long. Brady. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing is Brady on third down. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike 20s.
Check tight.
Check me too.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff. You don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Here's Peterson. And an alley to run. 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big run for AP. 46 yards on the ground.
60 Pittsburgh.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Peterson. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Adrian Peterson, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Titans get first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Brady now to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down,
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. A first down run by Barkley, unsuccessful, as he won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11.
Go, go.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, check it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. The swap. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Damiere Byrd hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the safety creep.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And now they'll put it in the hands of Jeffrey. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, that. Wait, Eddie! Right there. Alert! Here we go, here we go. Shoot! Hey, goal 66.
On 1st down, Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Zach Ertz, his 6th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Prater on to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Colts 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, go.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. Adrian Peterson past the 20. 10. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And he cuts left, and he's got an alley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Come on, let's go.
Carry number 20 now for Peterson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Right there.
And they will take a knee here. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they take a knee. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Down. 60 outlaw. 54. Let's go. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the slack, watch the slack. Watch the slack. Hey, watch it. Check. Left.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Alert!
Brady going to look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
They can't stop us.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run with Barkley. Finding room inside the 40. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Oakland to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.